blockchain, not everyone can just get involved in it. You still are looking for people that understand it to help you get there.
True.
Because of those guardrails, it's not going to be it's not going to be adopted massively. So there is still a massive delay in it ever being used used completely. And I think the other thing with blockchain I found is that blockchain is the only technology that fuses uniquely with its community. Like it's almost cyborg. I find that when we were doing our crypto payment solution, it was almost like we built a cult. We had a
Mm.
following. We had a tribe that supported us, and they
Yeah.
were really obsessed with what we were doing. It was really nice. It was really cool, and you find that with a lot of solutions that behind a token or behind a coin being issued, you'd get a following in it, like the NFT movement, and everyone had Bored Apes. It's just there was such a tribe around that, right? And that's rare for any technology to be fused with its
Mm.
community. You don't get that with AI. You don't have like these.
No, I can't picture the AI like community cult really. It's been so
Yeah, you can't.
widely
It doesn't
adopted.
make sense, does it? Let's do you use Claude? Yes, come to the party. No, right? But you can
Yeah.
imagine, Solana. Do you use it? Like, yeah, come to the party. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, and
So
like the personality types within each blockchain is just unbelievable. There really are certain types of individuals that would be in certain cults. It's very fascinating.
it is fascinating, and I think we've glossed over the fact that this technology is almost cyborg. It's part human, part technology compared to anything else we use. And yet its adoption rate isn't great. But things are changing quite rapidly. I think mainly because let's say Africa,
Mm.
a lot of they've been exposed to stable coins
Yeah.
because of remittance. So remittance is money that diaspora communities, let's say Ghanaians living in London, sending money back home to their family in Ghana, right? And that's remittance going back. Africa in total is like the flow is 100 billion a year, US dollars of remittance flows from the world into Africa as remittance. That
Hmm.
is actually shifting into diaspora investment because you have a young generation of diasporan Africans who, let's say, live in Europe or America and saying, you know what, we've got this itch and this habit of sending money back home from our parents. But
Yeah.
now we don't need to do that, but we still have this itch. I want to send money back home to this time I want to invest. I hear Africa is growing and the returns are really up to 20, 30%. If can I,
Wow.
what can I
Yeah.
invest in?
Mm.
And so there's a lot of money, a lot of shift of remittance going into investment. And they're looking at ways of sending that money over. Now, sending money through your money transfer companies, in some cases, you'd lose up to 40%. So it can be really expensive
Mm.
in some Europe and African corridors. But with stable coins like USDC, you send it over in 5 seconds, costs hardly anything. So I find there's some diaspora entrepreneurs creating fintech layer on top of this remittance layer of being able to send money
Absolutely.
back. And so that's exciting. I've been like invested in a few of them because I see the scalability of that phenomenon. And
Hmm.
so you find this whole rise of fintech in Africa happening because it's sitting on an existing asset that needs to get to Africa, that needs to be spent, that needs to be invested. So a lot of people are exposed to USDC, USDT, and stable coins, and they're like, "What's that?" Oh, it's a token. It uses blockchain. Oh, I get it. Um, so now when you're saying I'm going to tokenize real estate, and now you're going to grab a token that represents the ownership of um, property in Nigeria, people understand it, and they're also they're a bit more digitally native. They're younger. It's a younger
Hmm.
demographic, and so they're more accepting for innovation like that. And hence why I think there's a surge of um, understanding and usage of tokenization in emerging markets like Africa?
Yeah, so I think recently, in particular, like in the last 2 years, there's definitely been a lot of talks about the opportunity in emerging markets, and that is growing rapidly.